Hey Virgo, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. I hope you are doing amazing out there. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic love life for the month of July 2023. I'm going to pull a 7-card spread, see who's coming towards you this month. I'll take a look at their feelings towards you. I'll take a look at their behavior towards you and actions towards you in July. And that's a prime one that I want to look at the most. I'm going to definitely dive into their behavior towards you, because if they're not treating you right, I don't want to see you giving them attention. I'll also take a look at what's in your blind spot, which could be things that are negatively impacting your connection with someone that you may not be aware of just yet, whether you're doing something unbeknownst to you, or your person is doing something subconsciously, or there's something external that seems to be interfering with you guys being together. I will do my best to find out in today's reading, followed by your advice. So let's get to it, Virgo. Spirit, what do we have for Virgo today in love for July 2023? Who's coming towards Virgo this month? And can Virgo trust this person's intentions? How do they feel about Virgo? And what's their behavior towards them this month, please? 7-card spread for Virgo, love July 2023. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. Okay, so Virgo, your person's feelings for you in July. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Leo got this in the exact same position. So some of you guys could be Leo, Virgo cuspies, or you are dealing with a Leo. But what came to my mind immediately for their reading is coming to my mind immediately for this reading. Something is happening in July that's going to trigger somebody to, hit their fight or flight response. Meaning something is going to happen in July where you and your person are talking, things are possibly moving swell, and then all of a sudden something happens where you guys may get into a little argument or bump heads a little bit, and someone just takes off and, takes off from the scene, and Spirit is trying to tell this person, go back around. You are not leaving this unfinished with Virgo. All right, because you can see that your person is in this vehicle driving up a street, and there's a whole bunch of roadblocks. There's a U-turn sign clearly indicating go back around. Finish what you started with Virgo. All right, so this is fixed energy. It's Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo, and this did come up for Leo's reading, so you might have that in your chart. But I definitely feel like something is going to come out of nowhere that's going to test the strength of you and your person's connection this month. Okay, let's see. What's your person's intentions with you? The Hermit, Virgo energy. I just said that a second ago. Something's going to happen between you and your person that's going to trigger this person's fight or flight response to take off and hide. The Hermit is all about hiding. It's all about isolating oneself. It's the energy of, all right, well, if we're going to have a fight like that, then I'm just going to ignore you for the rest of the week, and I'm just going to be MIA, instead of just resolving conflict like adults, right? So someone and you are going to have some sort of conflict in July, and your person's intending to just withdraw their energy and possibly go ghost, or, just be very inaccessible to you, I think is the word I'm getting. And it's 2 major arcanas. All right, very significant energy coming through here. What's their behavior towards you this month? The Queen of Pentacles. So it is telling me that this person's going to want to mend things after whatever this is happens. All right, because I see this woman mending a quilt. And this also came up in the outcome position for Leo's reading. So I'm definitely getting a Leo connection towards you, or since Leo's season starts at the end of July, you guys may be mending this at the end of July. So if this already took place, this could be telling me that at the end of July, you and your person, Virgo, are going to mend a tear in your relationship. And if this had not happened yet, it's going to happen in the first 10 days of July. And then at the end of July, going into Leo season, you guys are going to mend things. Okay? I even have a 10 right here and a 9. So maybe on July 9th, July 10th, this happens. You guys, that's what I'm getting. And then at the end of the month, that's when you guys repair things. All right. What's your feelings for this person in July? The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, as your feelings, is telling me that in July, you're going to want to speak your truth to this person. You might have discovered something and you approach this person with it, and instead of them, you know, talking something out with you, they're like, you know what, I'm just going to take off. So maybe you discover some sort of truth about this person in July, whether you caught them lying to you, whether you caught them holding back information from you, or you just go up to them and say, hey, I don't feel like my needs are being met. I don't feel like you're really there for me. And instead of just being like, oh, I'm sorry, Virgo, I didn't know I was coming off that way, they just hop in their car and just friggin' take off, you know, slamming the door shut behind them. And if you guys had this argument over the phone, it's the energy of them just leaving you on red or blocking your phone number instead of just, you know, communicating with you about what you're feeling inside. All right. I do feel like your relationship is being tested with someone this month, Virgo. Spirit's like, hey, if you guys can't handle a minor argument, how do you think you can handle marriage? If this is someone that you're newly dating, things like that. What's in the blind spot? What is negatively impacting their connection this month? The Magician, communication. Look at that. The Magician's ruler is Mercury, and that's your ruler. That's your planet ruler, Virgo. Mercury is all about mind and mouth. You can't really see where I'm pointing. I don't know why I do that. Planet Mercury is all about our thoughts and our communication. But when it's in the blind spot, I read it reverse. And the Magician in reverse is pretty much similar to Mercury retrograde for me, where communication is just not happening for two people. Things are getting lost in the sauce. People are misconstruing what people are trying to say. Just, you know, people don't understand someone's sarcasm in a text, and it's taken the wrong way, and it leads to an argument, and, you know, premature breakups happen, you know, because the Magician is telling me that you and this person have the tools to have a very beautiful relationship. You have all of the makings of creating the relationship you desire with each other, but if communication isn't strong, that could make or break your relationship. In my personal opinion, communication is the #1 aspect in a relationship surviving. Because if you can't communicate with your partner, then it's going to eventually run its course anyway. If you can't express your feelings to somebody without them having a nutty and just hitting block on their phone, or if you can't talk to someone like an adult without them storming off, slamming the door shut, and hopping into their car and peeling off into your driveway, then you shouldn't be with this person anyway. And crosswatcher, it could be flipped. Okay, I feel like it's telling me that you both are gonna like bump heads in some regard, and it's 3 major arcanas. Okay, and I'm seeing a repeated ones because the Magician is the #1, the Wheel of Fortune is the number 10 reduced to a single digit is a 1, and then the Ace is a 1. So you might be seeing a lot of 111 around this time, or you're gonna see some signs and actual signs that show you repeated ones to let you know that this is about to happen. So prepare. All right. What's the potential outcome for Virgo and this person in July? The Fool, a new start. Whether this means a new start for you to just open that door and go off to a new direction elsewhere, or you and this person being able to clear the air and have a new beginning. Because if you notice up here, Virgo, there's some mountains right here. There's some mountains, and you've got mountains right here too. You're pretty much telling me that at the start of July, you're going to feel like you and your person are being hit with an obstacle, a mountain to climb. All right. And it's the energy of, if you can handle this obstacle together, it's just going to make your relationship much stronger. Spirit will test our relationships early on when we start dating somebody. The first couple of months of a relationship is usually the honeymoon stage, where everything's so blissful and perfect, but then it gets to be a point where they start to sprinkle in a little bit of obstacles here and there to test how compatible we are with our person, how we can handle conflict resolution, how we can handle certain situations, are we compatible with how we communicate our love language, things like that. And if two people friggin' block each other off of one disagreement, you know, then that's not your person. So Spirit's like, hey, if you guys see a future with each other, we're going to test you with this obstacle. For example, if you and this person have been talking about marriage or talking about moving in with each other or talking about being together exclusively, Spirit's going to send you guys an obstacle to see how you guys handle that, and that will give you the insight to know whether you guys are ready to level up your relationship. Okay? But I am seeing repeated mountains. Okay? So there is a new start here, and it's another major arcana. That's 4 major arcanas here, which tells me that there's a lot of big energy happening with you and your person. What's Virgo's advice? The Chariot, another friggin' major arcana. And the Chariot is the number 7, and it feels like that's July, Cancer season. You're going to be hit with this, where you're going to be like, you know, at a fork in the road, where you're going to be like, all right, am I taking the path that leads me to this person, or am I going rogue and going in a different direction where I'm going to meet somebody new instead? You know, because if you look at your hand placement, your hands are not tightly gripped on the handlebar to show that you're in active motion. It's loosely on the handlebar, which tells me that you've paused. You've paused, you're not moving, you're in idle while you think about what's going on with this person. It's like Spirit's going to intuitively cause you guys to pause after this argument or after this misunderstanding to really ask yourselves, is this connection worth, you know, going through this obstacle together, or is this connection just, you know, ran its course and it's time to move on? You know, that's what I'm strongly getting with these 2 cards together. 1111, make a wish. So I feel like during Cancer season with that Chariot, you're going to be faced with a decision. Do I choose a new direction alone, or do I choose that path with my person and work together as a team to mend our relationship? Queen of Pentacles, Virgo energy. And this is Virgo energy, and this is Virgo energy. So you're coming in pretty predominantly in this reading, Virgo, which tells me the ball is going to be in your court when it comes to what's going on here. All right. What's the overall energy for the connection? The Queen of Cups. A lot of love, a lot of respect, a lot of care for each other. You both are telling me that you really do care about each other in the month of July, because the overall energy is your energy plus your person's merged together to make the overall. And the Queen of Cups is mutual love, mutual care, mutual understanding. But it is telling me that there's going to be a period of silence in the first half of July where, you know, you guys are going to both have to use your own internal guidance on what's going on. Some of you guys may be readers, or you're going to a reader, as I see a coffee reading being done here. Just looking, you know, inward and outward for some guidance here. Inward in regards to doing your own internal search on what to do here, but then going outside of yourself to get guidance from other people, maybe, is what I'm getting here. The Knight of Cups is here, and then the World. There could be a slight age difference between you and this person, but I am getting that there's an opportunity for somebody here to make a very important decision that's going to test the faith of this relationship, and what that decision is, we will find out. I'm going to clarify. Interesting reading. Very, very similar to the Leos. All right, so in your person's feelings, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Let's find out what's going on. I'm definitely getting someone, you know, went fight or flight on you. And then I just open up the tarot deck to the Queen of Cups and the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is my no contact card. It's the energy of, I think we need to take a break. And it's the Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. Could be a Cancerian that you are connecting to, or a Scorpio, or a Libra. But it is telling me that in July, there's going to be something happening between you and someone that you care about and who cares about you that's going to trigger a break. It's going to trigger a break. All right? But sometimes that Four of Swords is a temporary break, because the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords, which is all about heartache. So clarifying a person's feelings, I got the Hermit and I got the Eight of Wands. The Hermit is their intentions. And the Eight of Wands is all about fast communication. Something is said very quickly and unexpectedly that isn't well received as someone intended it to be. All right, it definitely feels like someone meant something one way and it was received another that triggered some frustration in somebody. Okay, where someone's like, fine, you know what, I guess we're done talking here, bye. You know, that's what it feels like. Because the Eight of Wands is communication. All right, and I did pull that the Magician is in the blind spot for what's happening negatively, and it's communication, Mercury. So with the Hermit being your energy, which is also Mercury, this is the energy of quieting your voice and just letting your mind do all the talking, all right? But not speaking outwardly to another person is what it feels like. And then we have the King of Cups, still clarifying this person's feelings. So we have two people that love each other or adore each other or could really have a very emotionally mature relationship being negatively influenced by the devil. The devil can rear its ugly head in many beautiful relationships, many opportunities. The devil comes around to see if you will bite, okay? And there's the Seven of Wands. It feels like something is going to happen in July, which is going to trigger someone wanting to pop off and be defensive. You know, it's the energy of wanting to defend yourself. Someone feeling backed into a corner where they have no choice but to be a little bit more assertive with how they communicate to someone that they care about. You know, the devil is all about temptation, obsession, toxicity, unhealthy dynamics, wanting what you can't have, wanting too much of a good thing. It's just being negatively influenced by something, okay? Saturn energy. So it's like something negative is testing your relationship with this person and whether or not love is going to prevail. Okay, this is a deep reading. So let's get your feelings, Virgo. You got the Ace of Swords. Why the Ace of Swords? Six of Pentacles and the Devil. I have a Virgo here that wants to be treated equal. Six of Pentacles is, I scratch your back, please scratch mine. I give to you, you give to me. Simple. And with the Devil being here, with the Seven of Wands again, you may feel like you have no choice but to be a little bit more of tough love with your person, because you may feel like in July you've had enough of, you know, something not working out in your favor. There's something that you feel like you're missing from this person that you know that they can give you if they cared enough. And they clearly care, you care about them, and you're in this energy of, I know you care, so why don't you do this for me if you know it will make me happy? You know, whether it's being more responsive to your text messages, whether it's cutting out people who are dragging the relationship down, or whatever the case may be, okay? And their intentions in July is the Hermit, okay? The Hermit is all about connecting to Source, quieting them, you know, quieting external noises and connecting to Source. Two of Pentacles. Someone's going to withdraw their energy to weigh out the pros and cons. Should I fight for this or should I not? Is our relationship worth it or is it not? Has it ran its course? Is there more that could be told in our story? And judging by the fact that those two pentacles are bouncing on this cat's head, someone's going to make the decision to mend the relationship further into the month of July. Okay? After a break, Four of Swords. Look at that. Four of Swords is clarifying the Hermit. And then I got the Star, and I got the Strength card, and I got the High Priestess. Someone's intentions is to still fulfill a wish. To fulfill, you know, what they're wanting in regards to this relationship. And the Strength card is right underneath that. And if you notice in the Star card, it's the Strength card. Leo influence. I'm strongly getting Leo season is when you and this person are able to really either strengthen the bond of your relationship or that's where you part ways. Okay? I'm getting that strongly. Someone here may be looking outside of themselves for support and strength when they have it within, okay? But I'm definitely feeling like someone is weighing out the pros and cons and seeing, is this relationship strong enough to survive whatever this is? So in the blind spot for you and this person, Virgo, is the Magician. And if you're not dealing with anything romantic, this could be applied to anything else. This could be family. This could be a friend you care about. It doesn't have to be romantic. Why the Magician? Why the Magician in the blind spot, please? Nine of Swords. A lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights surrounding this situation between you and your person. You both are not going to be happy about this. You both were expecting something stable. You were both expecting something beautiful with this relationship. Ace of Pentacles. And after this argument happens, you both are going to lose a lot of sleep about it. It's going to drive you guys to really being up late at night, tossing and turning, thinking about each other, thinking about what I could have done different, what I could have said differently. I got a hair tickling me. So let's clarify their behavior towards you in July. Why the Queen of Pentacles for their behavior towards Virgo in July, please? Why the Queen of Pentacles? Why the Queen of Pentacles for the behavior towards Virgo in July? Two of Cups. Mending things, wanting to mend things. After a separation, after a heartache, after, you know, a relationship hitting rock bottom for a moment. Someone getting clarity on something. Give me more on their behavior. Whoa, those two flew out. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, as their behavior, tells me that they're going to feel like they put their foot in their mouth in some regard, or they got themselves in a mess with you. Or this is vice versa. Take it however it resonates, okay? Of course, it's only like June 28th, so we're not in July yet, so it's not going to resonate just yet. You know, so if you're all hunky-dory with your person, this is for July, okay? But in July, somebody here is going to feel like they could have done something differently and is going to patiently wait it out, weather the storm, before making any attempts to come back together with their person. But it is telling me that you guys do care about each other a lot. Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. All right, let's clarify the outcome. So in the outcome, we have the Fool. I see somebody here with their wallet, their car keys, getting ready to open up that door, feeling prepared for whatever that is outside of that door. Why the Fool in the outcome for July 2023, please, for Virgo? Ace of Swords. Virgo getting a lot of clarity, a lot of insight on what to do here. The Ace of Swords is a breakthrough. It's finding the truth. It's living your truth. It's feeling at ease in your mind. You know, wiping all this anxiety away and having a clear head. Okay? And then there's the Sun, Leo energy. You guys, I can't make this shit up. The start of Leo season is when this all happens. The communication that really clears the air. When does Leo season begin? I know it's at the end of July. Leo season. I should know this by now. July 23rd. July 23rd is when Leo season fully begins. Okay? And your advice is the Chariot. Why the Chariot? So it's definitely telling me that in the first 9 to 10 days of July, this is going to play out. And that at the end of July, from July 23rd towards August, is when this peaceful resolution happens, or you see things clearly on which way to go moving forward. Why the Chariot? Look at that. It's the same freaking energy. Being at a crossroads. Two of Wands is a crossroads. And this artwork shows me you at a crossroads. So I feel like you're needing more information with that Ace of Swords in the Sun before you can really figure out which way to go. So they're telling me at the end of the month, you're going to know exactly what decision it is that you need to make. But at the beginning of the month, you're going to be an idol about something. Four of Wands, involving marriage, moving in with someone, a community of people that you care about, things like that. Now, if you're already in recent no contact with somebody right now, let me find out how they currently feel about you, okay? But for those of you, you could be connecting with a Capricorn, a Leo, an Aries, a Cancer, another Virgo like yourself, a Gemini, an Aquarius, Taurus, but it could be any zodiac sign, okay? Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, Virgo, the link to my website can be found in the description box below of this video. Also, every Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live for the All Signs There Are Feelings for You spread. I have awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. Come on, focus. Oh my God, it's not focusing. My camera. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. For some of you Virgos, you were dealing with someone already married, already in a relationship, or something similar like that, or there was like a family thing that went on and someone had to choose their family. I should have believed in you. You always have my best interests at heart. Alright Virgo, that was for you. I'll check back in with you on next week's reading, or you can see me on Saturday morning. If you want to be a part of that live stream, rock that notification bell. So until next time, later Gators.